Good afternoon, class. Um, um, ang nahitabo karon kay wala man ko nagbatog PowerPoint, no? Kay gikapoy ko. And then, cost of time. So, ang bato nako karon kay mag-solve ta dire sa video. Mag-send lang ko og video. So, chapter 3 is humana na ta. Then, sa chapter 4 na pud ta, which is data management from semi-final, no? Atong objectives is at the end of this chapter, you must be able to use variety of statistical tools to proceed and manage numerical data. Use the methods of linear regression and correlations to predict the value of a variable given a certain condition, and advocate the use of statistical data in making important decisions. So, let me first define to you about what is a statistic. Statistics is a branch is a branches of or is a branch of mathematics. Statistic is the most practical subject in terms of mathematics. Aside from probability, analytic geometry, calculus, plane solid geometry, trigonometry, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of branches in mathematics, but statistic is the most practical tools that can be used in the future. Even today, the doctors and the masters and the research department, they are using statistic to conduct a survey question and gather that data and predict some outcomes based on the phenomena that we encounter today, such as the COVID-19. We know that we are experiencing a lot of stress in the COVID, but there is a medical solution which is a lot of vaccine, no? So lahi-lahi tagturok og vaccine. So that clinical solution or vaccine is giga na siya sa experimental research, and gigamitan na siya og statistic if this vaccine is kanang maayo ba siya, good ba, kita-aw nila ang level of confidence. 99.9% ang level of significance na maayo jud ang mga tao. Then 0.01 is the margin of error. When we say margin of error, there is something wrong or error with the research, because in research dili man gud tanan makuha as our respondent. That's why ang ginakuha lang nila is mga sample people or sample size. Example sa Pilipinas is nga mata sa 100,000 above. Ang ginakuha lang ana na sample is mga ara sa mga 5,000 or 10,000, depende sa sample size na ginagamit sa mga doctors in order to try to test the medicine if it's capable na makaayon ni siya sa atua. So gigamitan na siya og experimental design para mahibaw-an nato kung naabay statistically significant na effect na makaayo jud sa tao. Just like other drugs, kanang paracetamol, biogesic, mo na siya ginagamitan na siya once masakit ang tao, unsa mas better na makapaayo? Paracetamol ba? Biogesic ba sa kalintura? Di ba daghan mga option ng mga tambal na ginagamit? Gika na sila o experimental design bago sila gi-approve sa DTI on any other government na maka-approve ana ng medicine. Okay? So, that is the power of statistical tools or the statistic itself. Okay? Another example is that the the teaching strategies. Okay? The teaching strategies mo nang ginagamit nato. First is ang teaching strategies is gi-experiment na adiri ang controlled, ang PICAS is uncontrolled. Ang controlled group is mo to ang gamitan og experimental design or teaching strategies. And then ang PICAS kay gamitan og traditional. Kung asa ba dire ang mas better kumpara sa traditional. Asa dire ang mas better na teaching method na makatuon jud ang mga estudyante. So based on the result, gi-compare ang duha ka groups and then makita jud sa statistic na naay result na significant na effective jud ang kanina strategies. So that is the power of statistic, no? In engineer department, in the engineers field, gamit jud dira ang calculus because they compute the structures, the bridge, and so on and so forth. And then, sa analytic geometry in the branch of mathematics is gamit po na siya sa NASA, National Aeronautics Space and Administration. Yun ang pinaka-importante. No? They compute the space, the projectile of motion of the rockets, the rotation of the rockets in the Earth or in the Moon. So, mo na siya. Okay? So, inana kagamit ang statistic. He said that here that based on the books, the data are the quantities, now numbers, and qualities which is attributes, measured or observed that are to be collected or analyzed. A collection of data is called data set. Okay? From the word data, data is pwede siya scores, pwede siya height, pwede siya measurement sa mga ingredients, mga grades sa estudyante. So, muna siya ang mga data na ginagamit. So, a lot of data, no? Sa ato ang kalibutan. Muna ang mga scores. Okay? Data are collected. So, we call that data set. Two categories of data are categorical and continuous. Categorical data are nominal and ordinal scales. When we say nominal, nominal is a name of the members, just like male and female. That is a nominal scale of measurement because there are four level of measurement: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. The most highest level of measurement is the ratio, just like the grades, the time, the measurement of your height, the kilos of your weight, the centimeter, the kilometer of your home. We call that ratio, which means exact number. When we say interval, level of measurement, it is the temperature. Which means say interval, kanina number, hantod diri na number. Example, mm, 37 Celsius to 39 Celsius. We don't know we don't see the difference but we feel it, 'di ba? So muna ang interval just like age. 50 years old to 60 years old. 40 years old to 50 years old. Mao na siya ang interval. Okay? Na. And then ang nominal ug ordinal ginagamit ang nominal sa i-represent nimo kung mag-stat ka. 1 is represent as male. 2 represent as female. Sa nominal, kailangan nimo number representation. Pero it does not mean na ay meaning ang number. Number is meaningless in terms sa nominal. It does not mean that 2 is greater than 1 because 2 is female and 1 is male. So dili pasabot ana, mas dako si female compare kang male. It is meaningless just as a representation only. When we say ordinal, ordinal is the second highest of nominal level of measurement. Ordinal is from the word ordering, ranking. Example ani na level of measurement sa atong kalibutan is the Likert scale. No, kana mag-survey ka, agree, agree, very agree, na disagree, very disagree daw, di ba na ay ranking. Another is the first runner-up, second runner-up, third runner-up. Muna ang ordinal, ranking. And then, ang numbers ani nga anay meaning. 1 represent as rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. Just like sa USEP, mag-take kag exam. 'Di ba? Kung maka-score kag 8 to 9 sa USEP sa entrance sa USIPAT is maka pwede ka maging engineer, doctor, lawyer. And then kung sa USIPAT makakuha ka og 5 to 6 is pwede ka maging teacher. Kung 5 and below, pwede ka vocational or technical skills. No, mo na ang USIPAT sa college or public university. Ginagamitan ang entrance exam og ordinal skills. Okay. While continuous data are ratio and interval. Again, categorical data are nominal and ordinal. Continuous data are ratio og interval. Nominal scales consist of finite set of possible values having no particular order. Some examples include gender, mode of transportation, nationality, occupation, civil status. 'Di ba? Kaya ang civil status na siya single, married, live, um, widow, so nga siya name. So we call that nominal level. And then, kay kailangan manggod nato ning mga level of measurement kay kung mag-conduct tag research, ma-identify dayon nato ang respondent na unsa ni siya. Kabantay mo sa grade 12 ninyo, di ba? Nag-fill up mo og survey, check ninyo dito ang male, i-check ninyo dito ang unsa ka na strand. So, mo ta ang nominal scale. Okay? Ordinal scales is a set of possible values having specific order. Some examples are the pain level, social status, attitudes towards subject. On the other hand, continuous scale has interval, ratio scale. So, ang continuous scales has an interval of ratio. Interval scales are measured on continuum and differences between any two numbers on the scale are of known size. Some example are temperature, tons of garbage, number of arrests, income, age. So, mo na siya, no? And then, there is a need to distinguish them in order to decide what method to use because it varies according to the type of data. Categorical data use non-parametric statistic while continuous data is parametric statistic. When we say non-parametric is that when we say non-parametric is mo ni mga statistical tools na wala na meet sa parametric statistical tools. Parametric statistical tools are those using average or nagagamit sila og ratio ug interval. Ginapangita man ang average. Ginagamitan nila og t-test, f-test, regression, ANOVA, and so on and so forth. A lot of statistical tools na ginagamit. And then, ang non-parametric test is ginagamit niya ang level of measurement is ang nominal o ordinal. So, just like Crystal-Wallis test, Sperman-Rowe, and so on and so forth. A lot of non-parametric tests. Nga man jud parametric ug non-parametric para ma-identify kung wala na meet ang assumption sa parametric test kanina mga statistical tools na siya alternative na solution which is the non-parametric. Kay ang example ANOVA, kung wala na meet ang assumption, therefore mugo ka sa non-parametric which is Crystal-Wallis test. So a lot of many names no nga na sila mga kanya-kanyang alternative solution. A variable refers to a property that can be on different values or categories which cannot be predicted with certainty. The three common types of variables are independent variables, or X, which are also called explanatory variables. This may be continuous, nominal, or ordinal. Again, or nominal or ordinal. This may be continuous. Dependent variable, or the Y variable, which are also called response variable. Again, response variable. Because maapektuhan manggod si dependent tungod kang IV or sa independent variable. Kay si IV, siya ang dahilan, siya ang mo-explain kang dependent variable. Okay? Muna siya. And then, napoy ginaingon rin na controlled variables, the Z variables. Variables can also be classified on qualitative variables and quantitative variables. Is one that can be measured and ordered according to the quantity, while qualitative variable is one simply used as labels to distinguish one group from the other. Furthermore, quantitative variable may be discrete or continuous variable. Discrete variable includes finite or countably finite, while continuous variable covers the values in the interval or real numbers. Ano, makablo na tao say kalainan sa discrete variable o continuous variable. Na siya. So the data gathered shall be represented, analyzed, interpret that can be easily understood by the readers. The data may be presented in textual, tabular, graphical, or a combination of these. Textual presentation use statements with numbers in order to describe the data for the concrete information in the expository form. So in a sentence form, no, kanang essay form, pero na mga number, ang pag-report niya kay murag words lang, no? It is to discuss the data and information and interpretation it carries. So textual is not using tabular, it's not using tables, and also it's not using the graph. It's just a words, a sentence that there is a numbers. Ano, no? Tabular presentation use statistical tables to directly display the quantities or values collected as a data. So, minsan tabular is makita nato na siya basing asa kanang gina-present sa DOH, sa school, na naka-table siya pas anang schedule ninyo. Tabular man na siya. 'Di ba kanina room na ay table nakaporma. Ano tabular presentation? Graphical presentation illustrate data in a form of graphs, aiding readers to understand that next is text easily. A graph is the most attractive, effective, and convincing way. There are various types of graph we can prepare, like bar graph, circle graph, line graph, or picture graph. Ang circle graph ginagamit ni siya is as a whole 100%. Example, na 100 ka tao. Kanang 100 ka tao, as a whole, pwede pod 1,000. Depende sa inyo pwede pod 500. Pero kanang 500 or 100, ang total anak nila is 100%. 100% na naa sila. Kung ibahin-bahin na nimo, so kanina area is 50%, kanina area is 60%. I mean, 40. Ang kanina area is 5%. O, di ba? So, katong 50, 40, og 10, mabahin-bahin tong mga 500 ka tao. So, matag percent, i-times nimo sa katong number of people, makabalo ka, pila ka buok unod ang naa sa kanina, 50%. Muna ang circle. Paras anang sa Philippines, mga ethnic, mga IPs, kanya-kanyang ethnic, no, ethnicity. So 50% of Mindanao is Muslim. So mo na pie chart, naka-pie chart per color o color red. Color blue is mga Bajau. Color green is mga Masing unsang ethnicity or mo nang gamit ang pie chart. Ang purpose aning mga graphical presentation is to represent data in a simplest way, no? Attractive, effective, and convincing para dali lang jud masabtan, no? Kay there's a lot of people na ang uban kay visual learners, ang uban kay textual learners, verbal, logical, a lot of mga intelligence, no? Multiple intelligence. Ang bar graph is gina-compare niya diri is example sa makita ninyo is ang graph nato kay bulag-bulag. It means ana kasi klase diri US, diri kay Philippines, diri kay Canada. Laylay ang ilang income, dili digkit. Okay? Ang bar graph og histogram is lahi na sila. Kaya ang histogram na graph is digkit. Yung tagline graph is talk about time, timeline, money, income, basta connected siya naka-line. No? Ang pictograph is represent something icons na para mas ma-understand. Okay, so that's all. The data management. We will continue how to compute the frequency distribution.